In the vibrant town of Ilorin, nested between the confluence of culture, preparation for the annual Festival of Unity began in earnest. This festival was a grand event where the Hausas, Yorubas, Igbos, Benin, and TV tribes gathered to showcase their diverse heritage. The air was filled with excitement as artisans crafted intricate beadwork, tailors sewed magnificent traditional attires, and dancers practiced their routines. The town square bustled with activity as drummers from each tribe rehearsed their beats, setting the stage for a display of cultural pride. Banners and decoration in bright colors representing each tribe adorned the street, signaling the forthcoming gathering of clans. Each tribe eagerly awaited their moment to celebrate their ancestry and express their cultural identity in a symphony of dance, music, and tradition. As the day of the festival approached, the tribe made their way to Ilorin from their respective regions. The Hausa people arrived in their flowing Baban Riga and kaftan robes, their men donning colorful fuller caps, and the women in elegant zani wrappers. The Yoruba delegation followed, with men clad in agbada and women in iro and buba, adorned with intricate gele head wraps. The Igbo contingent came in their regal ishagu tops, accessorized with coral beads, and the women wore George wrappers with majestic headscarf. The Benin tribe brought with them their rich red attires, their canes traditional coral regalia, and ivory bracelets. Lastly, the Tiv tribe arrived in their distinct black and white stripes anga fabric, representing their heritage and values. Each tribe's arrival was marked by the sound of drums and the rhythm of songs that echoed through the town. The festival began with a grand opening ceremony at the town square. The elders of the Ilorin, dressed in white flowing garments, welcomed the tribe with open arms. A large bonfire was lit, symbolizing unity and warmth. The tribal leaders took turns addressing the crowd, speaking of peace, unity, and the importance of preserving cultural heritage. A traditional priest from the Yoruba tribes offered prayers, invoking blessing from the gods for the successful celebration. Children gathered around the bonfire, listening attentively to the stories of old, tales of bravery, and the origins of their cultures. As night fell, the square was illuminated with lanterns, and the sound of flute and drums filled the air, signaling the commencement of a week-long celebration of dance, music, and tradition. The first day of the festival was dedicated to the Hausa tribe. The Hausa dancers, both men and women, took to the stage dressed in their colorful attires. The women wore zani wrappers and blouses, adorned with silver jewelry and headpieces that sparkled in the evening light. The men, in their babanriga and kaftan, moved gracefully to the rhythm of the kalangu drums. Their dance, the shadi, was a blend of fluid hand movement and synchronized footwork, telling stories of love, harvest, and valor. As they danced, the audience was captivated by the elegance and the storytelling woven into each movement. The performance concluded with a burst of cheers, and the Hausa dancers bowed gracefully, having set a high standard for the days to follow. The second day belonged to the Yoruba tribe, known for their rich musical heritage. The Yoruba drummers took center stage, each holding a talking drum, capable of mimicking the tone and prosody of human speech. Dressed in agbada and iro and buba, the drummers began to play intricate rhythms, inviting the dancers into the circle. The Yoruba dancers, adorned with beads and flowing garments, performed the bata dance. Their movements were fluid and expressive, with arms and legs moving in harmony, with the complex drum patterns. The audience was mesmerized by the dancers' ability to tell stories of gods and ancestors through their movement. The Yoruba display was a harmonious blend of sound and motion, a tribute to their gods and a celebration of life. The third day saw the Igbo tribe take the spotlight. They arrived at the town square in their majestic Ishiago tops and wrappers, with coral beads draping their necks and their wrists. The Igbo dancers performed the Atilogbo dance, a high-energy dance that involved acrobatic movement, swift footwork, and jumps. As the drum beats quickened, the dancers moved with vigor, and their bodies telling stories of heroism and ancestral spirit. The men demonstrated their strength through leaps and flips, while the women moved gracefully, embodying the beauty and grace of Igbo womanhood. The crowd erupted in applause as the Igbo dancers concluded their performance, leaving an indelible expression of their culture, vibrancy, and resilience. The fourth day was dedicated to the Benin tribe, known for their rich history and regal tradition. The Benin performers entered the square in their traditional red attire, with the men wearing coral-based crowns and the women trapped in beaded skirts and ivory bracelets. The dance they performed was the Ekasa, a royal dance that told the story of the ancient Benin kingdom. Their movements were slow and deliberate, showcasing the grace and the dignity of their heritage. The rhythm of the drums was deep and powerful, echoing the might of their ancestors. The audience watched in awe as the dancers moved in unison, their expression solemn and proud. The Benin display was a reminder of the tribe's royal legacy and the grandeur of their cultural history. On the fifth day, the TV tribe brought the festival to life with their unique dance style. Dressed in their signature black and white anga fabric, the Tiv dancers entered the stage with a burst of energy. They performed the swangy dance, characterized by its rhythmic body movements and fluid hip motion. The women, adorned with their beaded necklaces and headbands, moved graciously. Their steps synchronized with the beats of the behe drums. The men, on the other hand, exhibited athleticism and strength, their movements sharp and expressive. The Tiv dance was a celebration of life, harvest, and community. The audience clapped and cheered as the Tiv dancers swayed to the music, their performance a joyful tribute to their culture. After the dance performances, the festival shifted to a grand feast where the tribes shared their traditional cuisines. Long tables were set with dishes from each tribe: Hausa, Tuwa Shinkafa, and Miya Kuka; Yoruba, Amala with Ewede soup; Igbo, Nkwobi and Ofe Nsala; Benin, Owo soup; TV, porridge yam, and the aroma of spices filled with air as everyone gathered to savor the flavors of Nigeria. Elders from each tribe explained the significance of the dishes, their preparation method, and how they tied into their cultural identity. The feast was not just about food, but a symbol of unity and sharing, as people from different tribes tasted and appreciated each other's delicacies. The seventh day was dedicated to showcasing the intricate beadwork of each tribe. Artisans displayed necklaces, bracelets, waist beads, and crowns made from colorful beads. The Benin tribe presented coral-based crowns representing royalty and status, while the Igbo showcased their coral necklaces, symbolizing wealth and beauty. The Yoruba displayed Iyon beads in vibrant colors, and the TV brought forth their Abande Ekuro waist beads. The Hausa showcased their silver and bead jewelry, adding a touch of elegance to their attire. The beadwork exhibited was a visual feast, highlighting the craftsmanship and cultural significance of beads in Nigerian culture. It was a testament to the artistry and tradition passed down through generations. As night fell on the eighth day, the festival continued with a storytelling session led by the elders of each tribe. The audience, both young and old, gathered around a large fire as the elders took turns sharing folk tales and legendary stories. The Hausa elders spoke of the Dodo, a spirit of the forest, where the Yoruba elder narrated the story of Ogumila, the deity of wisdom. The Igbo elder told the story of Ezenwanyi, the queen of the river, and the Benin elder recounted the legend of Olokun, the god of the sea. The TV elders concluded with the story about Aundo, the sky god. These tales, filled with moral lessons and cultural values, captivated the listeners, reminding them of their shared heritage and the wisdom of their ancestors. On the ninth day, a special event known as the Unity Dance was held. This dance involved participants from all 5 tribes coming together to perform a dance that blended elements from each of their traditional styles. Dressed in a fusion of attires, with each dancer wearing a piece from another tribe, they moved in harmony to a rhythm that combined the beats and the Hausa Kalangu, Yoruba Dundun, Igbo Ogene, Bini Ekwe, and TV Behe drums. The dance symbolized the unity in diversity that the festival celebrated. As they danced together, it was clear that despite their different backgrounds, they shared a common identity as Nigerians. The audience joined in, clapping and singing, creating a moment of command, joy, and solidarity. The 10th day was filled with friendly competitions that showcased the skill and talents unique to each tribe. There were wrestling matches inspired by the Hausa and the TV tradition, masquerade displayed from the Yoruba and Igbo, and bead stringing contests led by the Benin artisans. The crowd cheered as participants demonstrated their powers, but be it in strength, agility, or creativity, each competition was a display of a cultural pride and camaraderie. At the end of the day, prizes were awarded not for winning, but for participation and the effort to keep the tradition alive. The competitions fostered a sense of mutual respect and admiration among the tribes. On the 11th day, the festival featured an exhibition of cultural and traditional crafts. Artisans from each tribe displayed their craft. The Hausas with their leatherwork and pottery, the Yoruba with their tie and dye fabrics and bronze sculptures, the Igbo with their wood carving and mask, the Benin with their brass and ivory art, and the TV with their woven mats and baskets. Visitors admired the skill and creativity involved in each piece, learning about the significance and process behind this craft. Children were invited to participate in workshops, learning the basics of bead making, weaving, and carving. The Day of Crafts was an educational and inspirational experience, emphasizing the importance of preserving traditional art. The final day of the Festival of Unity was marked by a grand closing ceremony. The tribes gathered in the town square, where a giant tree had been decorated with ornaments and symbols representing each culture. The tribal leaders spoke once more, expressing gratitude and reflecting on the weeks-long celebration. They emphasized the festival's role in fostering understanding and unity among the tribes. As a symbol of this unity, they planted a new tree at the center of the square, vowing to return each year to celebrate their heritage. The festival concluded with a final dance, where everyone joined in, moving to the beat of all 5 tribes' drums. As the sun set, fireworks lit up the sky, marking the end of a celebration that had brought the tribes together in a shared expression of cultural pride and unity.